following program is intended for a mature listening audience. Graphic and explicit language may be heard at times. The views expressed and opinions given by the individual hosts and their guests do not necessarily express those of this station or sponsors. Listeners are advised that neither the station nor owners and agents will be held liable for the content of this program. Rebroadcast, redistributed, or reused without the express written permission without the host or producer is not allowed. You are listening to Family Spirit International.
What's up with the Blaine? How's it going?
Oh yeah, I got. See, I haven't told this one in a while. I'm gonna get this show stuff funny wise. Okay, this is one of our old Darwin Awards we've done on the show before.
Oh yeah,
it's so funny. All right, this guy is up in Intercourse, Pennsylvania. He's in the hospital.
He's where?
Intercourse, Pennsylvania. That's what caught my eye from the story to begin with. Like,
what?
A town called Intercourse. This story's got to be good.
Oh, yeah, gotta be good.
So this guy's in the hospital and he's got diarrhea real bad. And
oh no,
he accidentally shite himself while he was in the bed. He got embarrassed, so he folded up the sheets and threw them outside. Well, right up under the building, there was a bum sitting there getting ready to go to sleep. And this makes it funny. There's a security guard for the hospital out on the front watching this whole thing. He sees
oh my God!
He sees the thing coming out the window. It lands on the homeless person, and he's sitting there fighting it. And the security guard's trying not to laugh at this guy. He finally comes over and goes, "What the hell are you doing?" He goes, "I think I just beat the shit out of a ghost."
Oh my God, that's funny.
I figured I'd start off something funny tonight.
I just beat the shit out of a ghost.
I just beat the shit out of a ghost.
Oh wow. That's
what
great.
What happens when you use the bathroom in October? You're taking a spooky dookie.
Spooky dookie, nice. Spooky dookie. Good one, Brandon. Our producer's got jokes tonight. I like that. Our producer's got jokes. I like it.
I'm loving it. Oh my God. So Blade, I'm tired. I did a ghost hunt, and then another ghost hunt. We did it at the Belmont Inn in Abbeville, and then we did it at ghost hunt at the Gilded Bat in Newberry. And wow, these places.
Yeah, I watched some of y'all's videos Saturday night. I was so jealous because I couldn't be there. I was like, I almost wanted to go, bring me in by video. But Jennifer's ready to go to bed, so I didn't want to keep her up. So I was like, I just sit there and put my headphones on and listen to you till you guys got done and went to bed.
It was a lot of fun, and everybody had a chance to tell their story. And, that's just perfect for us because we're doing Tell Me Your Ghost Story right now.
Right on.
I just think it's fantastic.
Well, hello from Tokyo. Domo arigato.
Hello. How are you, Irene? Domo arigato. That's fantastic. I know that Hulu is actually able to be shown in, so you can get my show not just in the United States, but in Japan.
Right on.
So, yeah, I hope we have more people coming in to, talk about ghosts and spirits and stuff. There's a very different view of the paranormal in other countries. Some countries like the Middle East, they're like, no, we're not going to talk about that. We're going to just block all of that. But then in Japan, there's, monks that are working together with family members who lost families during the tsunami. And they're trying to bring peace and healing and understanding. There's so many people that have come out and said, people would show up at their door soaking wet They'd let them in the home and go grab, clothes for them. Come back and there's nobody there. An unbelievable situation.
Yeah, and Irene, I would not doubt that. I've been to Japan like 5, 6 times, and every
Yep.
time I went, there was haunted places everywhere I went to. Every store I went into, walked past the uh, religious centers there, and I could see ghosts walking through there. Walking down the street, there's a lot of them walking in the street. You think there's a lot of people to begin with. Now you got to add ghosts to it. So it's like twice the amount of people, and there's a lot to begin with.
Okay, so Irene Akiko, she said she helps her clients with dealing with their dead relatives. Girl, I'm so glad that you found the show.
Yes, we are.
Please
Thank you.
follow me on Facebook or something somehow so we can communicate, please.
Yeah,
Because
really.
I've got so many questions. I'm actually studying part of that right now about the religion of the Asian countries and how different their paranormal experiences can be.
Hmm.
It's just unbelievable. I'm so glad. I was just talking about this. It's just
Isn't it awesome?
yay. Yes. Well, we've got a very special guest tonight. I'm going to bring Christopher in real quick so that he can help us greet our guest. He's coming. I'm coming. I can
Hello.
message. Hey, Christopher. We have someone from Japan on the show watching. Her name is Irene Akiko. And she actually helps people dealing with their deceased relatives. So I'm going to find her on Facebook. I'm really excited about that. But the three of us would like to welcome a very special guest. Michelle has been dealing with the paranormal off and on most of her life, and she has some natural abilities budding, but she's in a place now where she's having a personal experience, and so she's going to talk about what she's experienced it, how she's had it, you know, how it presents itself to her, and that type of thing, and who all's seen it, so what it is, where it's being seen, and then we'll talk a little bit about the why, but who, what, and when. It's going to be Michelle. All right, Michelle, here you come. Hey, girl, how are you?
I'm good.
Hi, Michelle.
Mm.
Hello.
So, Michelle, tell us a little bit about previous paranormal experiences you may have had. If it's just hair standing up on your arm, or when you knew something that you really weren't supposed to know, and then it comes out to be true. I mean, just it could be anything like that. Just give us a reference point of what has gone on in your life, and then we'll talk about your other.
I don't know really. Like it's little different things. Like I see butterflies or moths, and I think that's my dad. Or like I felt a cold chill go across my face, almost like they was moving my hair out of the way.
So I think
And
you have a real awareness, and it doesn't frighten you when you feel that you have family members or friends that are deceased around you. It doesn't scare you. That's a big thing.
Yeah, it is.
It's a real big thing. So, can you tell Blaine and Christopher and our audience a bit about what you've had happen at the house?
okay, so I don't see it all the time. I see it every once in a while. Um, but mainly like if I'm sitting on my bed in my room, when I look out my bedroom door, I can see my kitchen, my living room, and then I have another door that goes to the washroom. Well, it's not when the lights are on. I keep one light on at night. It's the light above the stove. So there's just, just a little bit of light. Well, every now and then I'll see this shadow, and at first when I seen it, it's just a black shadow. Like I maybe like it's I can't tell what it is. It's just a black shadow, and it'll come out. It'll turn and go towards my dining room, or it'll go towards the back of the house where I have three bedrooms back there. And then every once in a while, I'll see it come back out from where it's at and goes back into the washroom. Well, here, I think the last time I seen it, I'm actually now seeing a shape. So I know it's a person, but I can't tell if it's a male or if it's a female. But that's as far as they go, just to the washroom, to the dining room, and in the back. And every now and then, sometimes I'll hear doors closing. But other than that, I mean, that's about it.
How does it make you feel when you see these shadows?
Like I'm not scared, but I want to know who it is, so I know how to communicate with the person.
Okay.
But it doesn't scare me at all. I think because everybody, like, I don't know, it's real. It's very so much real to me.
Mm-hmm.
So it it doesn't scare me one bit.
Good.
Okay, good. I like that. I see Dot. Hey Dot, thank you for coming on with Michelle. I'm getting some cards going. I really feel like you've got some budding gifts of your own.
Oh yeah.
Also, has anyone else seen anything?
No,
Okay.
nope. I've told my husband about it, and he jumped out of the bed. He's like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "There's no need to be scared. Like, don't be scared. It's not
Yeah.
bothering us.
Yeah.
It could be somebody watching us or anything. Just don't be scared."
Okay, I'm just giving people a chance to, catch up. We just got started. It usually takes a couple of minutes, for everybody to start watching. Hi, Joanne.
Hmm.
Hey, Dot. Hi, Irene. Let's see. We've got some other folks saying hello to you, Blaine, but it just says Facebook user. Hey,
Yeah. I said
Tracy.
hi.
Okay, yeah, and Patrick, thank you. It's good to see that you're following us today. All right, so I'm just going to do a quick card. No, I feel like I need to pick 3. I
Yeah,
do.
you do actually.
I do. I'm feeling
Yeah.
that too. All right, so
Yeah. I'm just about to see if the cards pick out what I know is going on. So
okay. These are just about right on top of each other. Okay. I'm surprised I didn't get 6.
yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. So, the first card I'm showing is the transmigration. Okay, it says death. Death does not mean like you're going to croak. What this means is you're starting anew. It means that you see how there's the white light that opens it. Okay,
Hmm.
so what I'm seeing here is that if that's you and you're looking into this open light, it means the shadows are behind you. To me, this means the person is from someone that's in your past, someone that you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it also means that you have got something coming in your life. It's something new. My goodness. This is a good card. Okay, oopsie. Look at that crazy looking back thing. Uh, Let me back up a little. There we go. This is called the altar card. Let me just turn off this stinking backdrop because it's preventing anything. Virtual background, and I'm going to say none. Now we'll be able to see it.
Oh yeah. Perfect.
Hey, let me show you the death card again because it was all weird looking too. Okay.
Hmm.
So transmigration means that you're going through a change of things. You're looking at everything positively. You're in the right headspace for a blessing. When you see the altar card, what that means is that you are showing honor and respect. See, it's got the antlers,
Hmm.
of maybe a hunter. So that would be a provider. And then on here, you can see the male and the female. And then down here, it shows altar honoring. So this to me is telling me that you're in a great space mentally, also about your union with your family, with your husband and your children.
Hmm.
And I think because you honor it and respect it, you're going to get a blessing with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anytime you show respect, something positive happens. Now, this one's very interesting. This is called the staff. See that it's in the rain, but a
Mhm.
staff is not just a walking staff. It's also for self-defense. It's for being able to use it as a tool. A staff is a very unique card because you have to go by. Notice this. Let me show you this real quick. See the over here. That's like a
Mhm.
fence post. And notice that there's nothing across. So what that means is that you're breaking boundaries of where you would normally stay, where you would normally be mentally, and you're breaking free of that, and you're going into, so having this and having this, to me, is saying you're
Mhm.
getting ready to start something very important here, a new stage in life for you. But then I get this one that's saying, hey, I'm actually breaking the fence down. I'm stepping out of the parameters I've been in, and I'm making some new moves in my life. The altar is saying that you're being respectful too. And that puts you in a position for a blessing. All of these are great cards.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, Irene's saying a new beginning for you, and I do see that as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to read you there's a cute little poem at the bottom of each one of these cards, and God knows I'd
Mhm.
never remember them. So I like to just flip open the book. Okay, I've about got it. Looking for the death, 38. Turn the page, dummy. All right, so here we go. It says, let go and surrender. Your tendency for control does not serve anymore. Change your perception and see the bigger picture. Everything is working out perfectly. Familiarity is not a reason to hold on to the old. New life awaits, and you're ready to move on and trust. Surrender fears. Here's your poem. Surrender fears and doubts to me. Transmigration is the key. A new form now awaits for you. Death ends and the old to start anew. So that's the poem that goes with this one. Okay. The next
Mhm.
one is the altar card, and I like the altar one because, like I said, it puts you in a great space to be blessed. And to me, showing honor and respect. I mean, that's how I was raised too. And I
Mm-hmm.
know you were as well. Honor that which is sacred to you and make room for quiet time. Dedicate a space in your house or your garden to which you are aligned spiritually, and focus on your desired results in life, what you're looking for, and make time in your day for gratitude and thanksgiving and time to reflect. So it means to get off to yourself and kind of just, try to rest your mind, and you'll be able to hear more clearly what you want out of your life. So precious gifts and sacred items lay here, holding a space to bless all that is near. Ancestors, elementals, directions, and more. Come speak with them and be rest assured. So an altar space is really cool. And it doesn't have to be that you have to set up an actual altar. It can mean get you a cup of hot tea and a book, and curl up in a comforter, and sit down for a minute and just do some reading, do some yes, Irene said meditation time is so important.
Yes.
Hello, Kimberly. Thanks for watching. And then this one is the other card, and it's about the stick. It's about the staff. And I carry a staff. It was gifted to me, and it's an instrument that connects you with grounding to the earth. Okay, and this says, keep your eyes firmly on the path before you. Don't let others divert you from your journey. You're right on track. Keep going. Make a commitment. Stand strong in your conviction, and you're in the perfect position to start anew. All of these are about starting anew, which is so crazy.
Yep.
It's wow. You're right on track. Keep going. Make a commitment. Stand strong in your convictions. You're in a perfect position to start anew. Don't back down and support will be provided. Lean on me, focus and wait. Determine what is to dissipate. Strip belief back to the core. Strong foundations will help you soar. So, these three are pretty intense.
Yeah, they are, especially what I'm about to tell her.
Well, go ahead, Blaine. Tell us what you see.
Okay. First of all, the shadow figure you are seeing is your father. Okay. Okay. Now, the reason you see him as a shadow form, he hasn't learned how to manifest himself well yet, but he will. And you will see him. And he is there because of the respect he has for you as his daughter and the respect you had for your father as your father. Okay. Um, he's there when you need him. That's why you don't see him all the time. And I'm just something that's popping through my head from my spirit coach telling me the 3 rooms you always see him in. Have your children lived in those rooms or still living in those rooms? Okay.
Yeah, he's with the kids.
He's going to see them. He's going to see his grandbabies. Okay.
Now, I told you it was your dad,
Yeah.
and I said I'm not gonna. I did not discuss that. This
No.
is the first time he's ever laid eyes on you, right?
Mm-hmm.
You haven't met Blaine before. Of course, he lives hours away from you, so there's no way that this has been a setup. Okay. Um, I told you that it was your dad. I didn't bring it up to Blaine. Okay, and now here he is. And what I'm getting now is I couldn't defend you as much as I would have liked to. As when you were a kid, I couldn't be there for you at lots of times like I wanted to, but don't ever think I'm not with you and for these kids. And I'm also getting that, lots of love, like giving and love and giving. And he said he's really glad that you're starting to see him, that, it's taken him time. I think maybe he was in a dark spot. He had some dark times, and it's taken him a little bit to get his feet on the ground to be able to, like Blaine said, to manifest more. He will. He was afraid you didn't think he was real. Can
I
you
don't,
see me kind of a thing? Can you see me? And I'm also getting one of the reasons why other people don't see him is because he's not there for them to see. He has to make it right with you and that it's him and that kind of thing. And this is for you. He loves the babies, but this is for you. And he's letting you know that I feel like he's very sorry. He's very apologetic about something. I have no clue. And he's letting me know that's all I need to say. That's a private thing. You know what I'm talking about. And oh my goodness, I got my desk stuff out. Sorry. Usually I have my backdrop on, so I don't have to worry about it. But when you do cards, you gotta turn the backdrop off. So I just feel like, hold on. I'm gonna do a reading for him. I've never done this before, Blaine. So let's see how this thing turns out. Stick with me, Blaine. Stick with me. Michelle, you okay, girl?
yeah.
I feel your dad's heartbeat in his throat. He's like, he's really nervous right now.
I believe it.
Yeah, keep a positive attitude. Irene, thank you, my love. I got to have you on the show or something because she's right there with us, Blaine. She's like, keep a positive attitude and mindset. Keeping positive right now is so important because the positive energy. Yeah, good stuff, guys, is what Kim's saying. Those are healing tears. What you're crying right now, you're doing some healing. All right. So nothing negative can really compete with something that's positive. And don't expect people to understand. It's not for them to understand. I got to shuffle again. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do this. I can hear him, but it's almost like he's stuttering a little. Did he have a stutter or something?
No, I know he had two little like grandma like they were strokes, little strokes.
Okay, that might be it then. Because he's having a hard time picking his words. Okay, you don't have any ailments anymore. You don't have to worry. Just be calm. Calm your mind. Okay. He knows exactly what he wants to say. I'm very curious about this. All right. Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. He's so nervous. So what I'm getting, oh, a medicine bag. I love it. All right. So what a medicine bag does, it's a treasure. It's a little treasure bag. You know how when you're a kid and you get those little jewelry boxes, got the little ballerina, and when you crank it up, open the top, she twirls around. Well, it's a little bit like that because I used to put my earrings, I would find the clips of zippers and things from my, and I'd find in the bottom of my closet. And if it was really cool looking, Cracker Jack, prizes, things like that, and it was like just little things kids collect. It's a little bit like that, but it's an adult version, like shells. In my medicine bag, I have my son loved Barney, and he would die if he knew I talked about this on the show. But he loved Barney, and I cut the tag off of Barney, his little stuffed animal he loved, and I have that in my medicine bag. I have a piece of the lace off of my bed sheets that Matt and I had when we first got married in there. I have a lock of Matt's hair and Elijah and Mia's hair in there. So everything that grounds me back. So when I'm traveling or I'm away from them or I just need to reconnect with family, it brings all those, pieces back. And so this is saying look in your past. There we go. Look in your past and think of all those treasured times and including your dad, including your mom and your kids and everything, and keep those memories, like get you a locket or take pictures on your cell phone. Like, back in the day we used to do like screensavers, and we'd put all of our family pictures on there and it would go through. Some people still do, but do that in your mind, because he's saying, remember who I am and be grateful. Don't think of how I ended. Don't think of me being a shadow man. Remember who I am. Remember I'm your dad and how much I love you. This next one is called bells, and it's a deflection. Okay, see when the wind blows. Indigenous spirituality talks about the four winds, and the four winds are so important because they've heard every word that's been spoken, so they only know the truth, and they want the truth to come out, and they want it to be spoken, and he's wanting to speak to you. So this is telling me that all of this is validated. See the bells in the tree and the wind blows the bells.
Yeah.
So you know what your dad has said over the years, and how he's talked about you, the little words of advice, and the love he's shown. Lots of times there's not a lot of words; it's more like action, or at least that's what he tried to do. But deflection is important, and I'll go into that a little more. And the last one is immersion. Okay, so what I'm getting now from this card is it's saying you might be going through some weird times right now, a shaky moments, and wondering if you're doing the right thing. And what this is telling me is if you immerse yourself with the ones that you love and you remember the things that you love, who you are, ground yourself, meaning get all of that, get your headspace right and remember who Shell is and remember what he's told you and how he loves you, and your mom, of course, she's always that way. So all of this is saying, remember who you are, remember the love that's with you. And as you move forward, you'll be in the right mindset. You've been raised. Now my friend over here, Irene, God bless you, darling. She's wanting to know if you have obsidian, tiger's eye, and rose quartz. Rose quartz is like a heart stone. Yeah, I gave you that. And so the heart rose quartz is great for clarity and for love. Obsidian and tiger's eye is for protection. And so I think this is a great point for you as you're going into a new transition. Those crystals, Irene, you're amazing, are great for you to not only protect you, but protect the love that you have, and go from there. Now, Blaine, it's your turn. Okay, I'm going to try to say this name. Sayabhan Nolan. She said, "Hi, my name is Rose, and I'm here for the first time. I totally messed up your name, and I apologize, but welcome to the show." All right. Okay. And what do you think, Blaine? Have you got a message? Are you working on it? Baby, I see your mouth moving, but nothing's coming out. Yep, see your mouth moving. Work on your mute. Wait a minute.
All right, no mute. Is it?
There we go.
What the hell's going on with this stupid thing? All right,
That's
I
all
didn't
right.
touch it. All right, what I was saying. All right, part of the reading she gave for you about the altar, it could be anything of your dad's, anything, and that's the shrine altar to your dad, shows that you still have respect and love for your dad.
Yes.
And you can put it anywhere you feel comfortable with it, because he knows it's there for him. Okay.
And it doesn't have to be, 11 by 17,
No,
or a
it could be a
full-size
rock.
picture of it could be
What?
a rock, it could be a tie clip, it could
Yeah,
be, anything
yeah.
that
Anything that was his,
it's
that
for
he.
you, not for
Yes,
everybody
yeah,
else.
it's for you. And then every time you walk by or look at it, say hi, Dad, and he knows. And another thing too is that when you got uh the meditation for it, what you need to do is, okay, don't think about any of your gifts you have. Let them come naturally to you. Okay. I call that embrace your gifts. And once you start embracing your gifts will get stronger. Now,
Yeah.
you might not be able to talk to your dad. He might not be able to talk to you, I should say, right now, but he can hear you. He hears every word you say when you talk to him. Okay. He wants that communication. And eventually you will start hearing your dad. Okay. Whether it come in dream form or you'll hear me in your ear going, hey, don't do that. Or hey, I love you.
I'm
Or
getting that he wasn't much of a talker. And
Mm.
so,
no, he wasn't.
he wasn't much of a talker. So what I'm getting now is like, "Hey, um, you know that I'm here. Know your old man's here and know I love you." That kind of thing. It's really sweet, and he's just wanting you to know that you've got somebody, on your side and in your corner.
Mhm.
And that you can't beat that.
And the stuff she said about your dad was so accurate. It just amazes me. We do this every week, and those cards have never put us astray. We've probably done what 70, 80 of those at
At
least.
least.
And
At
it
least.
amazes me. It's like when she was reading off yours, I'm sitting there smiling because, okay, I know this, I know this, I know this. And then I could tell her this, and this I just picked up on. And I tell you what, your dad has got the biggest Cheshire grin on his face right now.
Yeah.
Because he knows that you are talking about him now, and he's being the center of attention. He's loving it. And he is beaming because you gave him such beautiful grandchildren. I mean, just straight up beaming. I mean, proud papa syndrome going on. I mean, just you could not wipe the smile off his face right now. That's from the effects of the stroke, he still hasn't figured out he doesn't have the stroke anymore. He can talk regular because
Mm.
his energy is still thinking that he's in human form, but he knows now he's not. So a little bit of that stigmata will go away from him after a while, and he'll start speaking more clearly because he'll realize, hey, I don't have any strokes here. I'm good.
Yep. Yeah, he had two mini strokes,
Oh,
and
goodness.
then and well, he knew, he felt it. He actually got up and walked next door to go get a friend of his that he grew up with. So he called him his brother, and they took him to the hospital. But the very last time took him to the hospital, or I ended up having to go meet him up there. He needed a triple bypass, but he had to go through DTs
Mhm.
because he had to be transferred to a different VA hospital, but he did not make it.
Sorry to hear that.
There's someone in chat saying your dad's ring. and then it pops up your turquoise ring. I don't know who that is, but not
Mm.
sure. I don't know who that is, but then this other person is saying, back to Irene, Michelle's dad wants a cup of coffee and a slice of apple pie. Now that's me. You read me,
Yeah,
Irene.
I'm
I
like, I
want
can
some
use
apple pie.
me too. A
Put
nice
cheese
big
on top,
good
and
cup.
I'll love it.
Oh, good Lord. I'll be right there with you on that one.
Yep. So, I'm also getting a couple of things. I was focusing on your past, like, younger years, and I'm seeing a deer like leaping, like running, deer running, running deer, deer running, something like that. Does that mean anything to you?
Yeah, I've hit 2 deers, and I've also lived on Running Deer Road.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. That's pretty badass.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
And
But
believe it or not, this still amazes us that we get this stuff. It's not coming from us. It's our spirit guides telling us. It's the universe telling us. And I still get amazed. It's like how accurate Lee has been since God, I've known her forever. Her and her husband both. But we
the
get together.
the
It's like
house,
extra strong. Yeah. What's that? I'm sorry.
yeah, no, no, you're okay. The house on Running Deer Road, my uncle lives there right now. But
Okay, okay.
years ago, my dad was actually looking at that house, and my uncle told him if he decided he didn't want to buy that house, that my uncle wanted it. So my dad said, "Just go ahead." And so my uncle's been living in it ever since.
Right on.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Um, I also see like a Coleman, like a lantern or something like that, but Coleman. But it's a symbol. It's a symbol. Does the name Coleman or anything Coleman mean anything to you?
Mhm.
Okay. I'm
That's
just
that.
saying. I'm sorry, I got it. It just there it is, and we'll just keep rolling. Um, I also get something to do with like like a Seminole kind of thing.
I'm picking up
And
on a Native American around her too. So,
but I hear
uh,
and I see the red paint, like a Seminole. Does that mean anything to you?
I have Indian in me. That's the only thing I know.
Okay. I didn't know if because the deer jumping, I don't know. It was kind of funny. I didn't know if that meant
Mhm.
something, not to do with the Braves game or anything. I don't know. But okay. Well, I hope this has helped you.
A lot, a lot. Let's
Good.
see. This is what I do. I don't know
So
if you can
you're
see.
the glue that keeps it all
That's
together.
him.
Okay? That's
That's
him.
what I
Oh,
do. Yeah, that's him.
oh my
oh.
goodness. Is that your father's flag too?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm a veteran and I have my dad's flag. There is your altar
Yeah.
right there. Your dad's already in that flag. So you're good to go.
And I
Um,
talk to that every day. I
oh,
talk to
okay.
that all the time.
Um, Dot
Yeah.
Dot said we kept hearing that song the other night with the must have
Mm,
been a song.
yep.
I don't
I
know.
have to hear
You know what?
it.
Now I'm getting Indian outlaw,
Oh
something
Oh,
my
like
gosh,
Cherokee and
yes.
Choctaw.
Yes.
Yeah. So I
Yep.
don't know if
Tim McGraw.
okay. So
Yep,
all right,
Tim
maybe that's
McGraw.
just your dad's songs or what some that you like or what some that you like. So and Michael
Um,
Robert here, he's my buddy. He said, "Please tell her that my heart goes out to her and her family. Prayer comes a long way in these types of situations." And he's right. People can get healing. They can Seminole wind. Dot said Seminole wind. Does that mean something?
yeah, that song kept popping up and we kept listening to it.
Okay.
yep.
Well, that makes sense then. All right. Well, the time you're able to spend with Dot is so precious. I mean, it's, what an incredible thing for you guys. And the love that you have is, and his family is so beautiful. And just remember that even though people are not around now, as far as physically, doesn't mean that, they're not even praying for you, even though they're in
Mm-hmm.
spirit, and trying to make positive things happen and protect you. I do want you to know your dad is willing to kind of keep an eye on things for you too. Um, like if a house ever has fire or smoke or something like that, he's going to wake you up.
Yep.
The more that you get in tune with him, he wants to be able to let you know when something's going on, like go to the school with the kids or something, if something's
Mhm.
going on and kind of give you a heads up. But work on those gifts. He's working on his. And I'm getting what I didn't do for you before, I can do now or something like that. I don't know. He's got some regret. I must,
Lot.
maybe he was just really busy. Yes, Irene's seeing like a guardian angel. Okay. And it's really cool that he has that in his heart for you because it's going to help him heal
Mm-hmm.
also. So, Joanne, I'm going to see about you in just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to finish with Michelle. Joanne Stewart is here. Thank you for being in chat with us, Joanne. And her father was burned in a fire in 2015, and it's coming up because it was February 15, 2015, and it's February now. And she's saying, do you hear anything from my dad? I won't right now because I'm focused on Michelle, but I'm going to keep my mind open. And if something pops up, I'll let you know. I just got to focus on what we're doing here. So, do you have any questions for us?
No, I'm shocked. It takes a big weight off my shoulder.
Good.
Good, good. I'm so happy.
Well,
Um,
did I not tell you by the end of this, you're going to feel a lot more better about yourself and your gifts
mhm.
that you have. And it is relieving a big weight off your shoulders because I can feel the energy changing you right now.
I can too.
Because your energy was like it was balled up like a tight fist. If you'd have squeezed it harder, you'd have made a diamond out of it. Okay.
Okay, he's telling me to tell you to wear your seatbelt.
Yep.
What the heck is that about?
You saw that too, huh? I kept seeing
I
him do
kept
this.
going like this. I thought we were doing the but now it's
No,
doing this.
he's doing this. I've watched him
Yes.
doing the same thing. I was like,
Uh-huh.
oh,
Kept going,
seatbelt.
what the
Duh.
heck is he doing? Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
goodness.
All right.
Yeah.
So, well, it's him now because
Yeah.
otherwise,
Yeah.
because clearly that was an inside joke or something.
Because he always got on me about wearing a seatbelt, and then he had to have surgery in the back of his neck, and he had a scar right here that he couldn't wear a seatbelt because it irritated his scar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
So
I was
he's worried
just
about it.
telling somebody, yeah, I was just telling somebody about that. So,
Well,
Oh, okay. Well,
Shell, I'll tell you why. As a veteran myself, that they used to threaten us if we got in an accident without our seatbelt on, we would have no insurance. So it was like second nature. Get the car click, click, click.
mhm.
Because I know what I made, and I probably know what your dad made when he was in the military. It wasn't much. It wouldn't go pay for no accident. Let me tell you that.
yeah, no.
Along with that, I'm getting, don't do as I do, do as I say do.
I
So
heard that
maybe,
quite often.
okay, that might be a little bit of it because
Okay,
he is not wearing his.
no, he's a character. Your dad is a character.
He's a hoot.
Yeah,
I know he
Oh
is.
my
yeah,
God, he's hilarious.
yeah.
Oh,
He
I
was
can tell.
something else.
I can tell he's a cool fella. Now I've got these cards. I've thrown them in the floor. Hold on. Lord have mercy.
Lordly.
In the floor. Brandon gave me these a while back, and I decided to open them. And so I'm going to do a one card pull, okay? Because we're talking about the future. You're worried about kids and all like that. First of all, you don't have to worry about them. They're
Nope.
pretty fierce little boogers, and you know that what's there is for you and the love of your family. So nothing to be worried about. Oh, and he has friends that are in spirit. He's made friends and he's going to be
Yeah.
bringing them by, but nobody's going to be coming in without having to go through him. Okay.
Yep.
All right. And your husband and if you don't like something, okay. He said, if you don't like a feeling in the house, grab the broom and open the door and start sweeping out the door. And then he'll just take whatever's going on and he'll take them right out that door. and then he'll come back in.
Lee,
That's going to be your way of communication.
I just saw the same thing. Sweep it out the door.
Yep, sweep
Boom.
the dirt out. Welcome back, Chris.
Wow.
Hello.
I saw you step out there. All right,
Yeah,
so now
I was
here we go.
trying to deal with my comment screen. They are actually working this week.
I was just, oh, they are. Well, good. Okay, this is like I said, a brand new deck. So we're going to have to hold on. It's up here. Wow, it's right here on the front. Ooh, what a pretty. Oh, wow.
Oh my God, butterfly. Is that not unreal?
That was him.
Yes. Oh. And
I just took these out of the
yes, you
floor.
did. Yes, you did.
Okay, and then you saw me shuffling them, right? I guess you could. And
Yeah.
then I was looking over like at the television and I picked it. I don't even know what's in here. This is a new deck. Okay, it's got to be something written on the back. Let's see if I can get to see it here. It's called Evolution. It's the South and red. And you can see he's got the red, like we were just talking about. Science tells us we are made of the same stuff as the stars, yet our physical being is just a part of our journey. The cocoon is just a stage in the caterpillar's evolution to becoming a butterfly. That's what he's telling you that
Yes.
he was. He wants to be the butterfly. He couldn't be when he was here. He said he was molting. He said he was molting hard. I swear. I swear. Oh
Oh my
my
God.
God, he's rough on himself. Okay,
Yeah.
becoming a butterfly, shining like a stained glass starburst in the background of your journey, reminding us that all life is sacred. Every day, we take our energy from our Mother Earth for life, and that is our agreement with the Great Spirit. Rejoice in the magical offering of your physical being, which is saying, live your life to the fullest. Don't have regret. Okay, and rejoice in the magical offering of your physical being and honor your senses, which means also your spiritual senses, which goes along with what Blaine was telling you about having more spiritual ability. All this is fitting well too good together here. This is intense.
No, Lee, this is something this hit me
I
like
got
a
it
ton of
all
bricks.
over me now. It's just
Well,
like hair
I
standing
know.
up.
She said something about seeing the butterflies. Okay. Then we see her dad come as a shadow figure because he's not figured out how to turn himself into a butterfly yet.
That's it. He's in his
Oh,
cocoon still.
please.
Blaine, oh my gosh, I would have
No.
never got that. Okay, a feeling is the inspiration of the sacred ceremony. Means you got to feel it. So remember when I said when you saw it, what did you feel when you saw it?
Mm-hmm.
What I'm getting from this, it's not always what the card says. It's what you feel. You don't go
Yep.
by just the words. What I'm getting is always go by what you feel because you've got good instincts. And if you feel it's okay, trust it. Trust your instincts.
Always.
Feeling is the inspiration for sacred ceremony. Do not deny the enjoyment your body experiences with the goodness of all that lives. Evil has no place here. And what did I tell you about what your dad said about protecting you? Evil has no place there.
And Lee, this too.
And it's the butterfly. And
Yeah.
I had no clue
Lee,
you were going to talk about butterflies and stuff being messages
this is
from.
what's really cool. It's like
Woo!
when you were reading him a minute ago, remember he kept saying, I'm molting, I'm molting.
Mhm.
That's what he's doing, coming from a shadow figure to a molt. He's molting into
Yeah.
a seeable spirit. I mean, this is
Yeah.
this is phenomenal.
So let me ask
This
this,
is intense, y'all.
whether you guys can answer it or not. So when he passed away, of course, everybody comes to the house and they had the guest book open sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
There was a small, tiny green moth that sat on that guest book,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody walked up, sat in it, and it did not move. I slept at his house in his bed that night. When I woke up, he was still sitting on that guest book.
Yes.
That was him.
That was your dad.
And I knew it.
Yep.
That
Wow.
was him.
Th-
Yeah.
Lee, and it's hard to make us speechless. Like this is like
This is some
so.
intense stuff right
This
here.
is intense because it still amazes us how we pick up what we pick up, and to see the joy in your face and your energy just has changed since we started the show because you had
Yeah, I could
a
feel the
lot
weight
of
on your
jump up.
shoulders.
Yeah.
I've been feeling that a lot, and I know
Yeah.
you wanted some relief, and that's why when I saw you at the festival and I gave you that necklace, I got you another one. I got you a bigger crystal because we're gonna make sure it sticks.
Oh yeah, we are.
Oh, and Kim is sending blessing. Now Kim is she's a sensitive. You can't fool her. You can't fool her at all. In fact, I would pay big money to have Dot and Kim meet up, and you and me, we'd have a blast. But she's here and she's saying she's sending you blessing because I feel like your headspace, and your dad feels like this too. Your headspace was not in a position where you really received blessing, okay, because you were still carrying the heartbreak.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where all that's coming from. I mean, but he's saying he's still going to make a coming out of it all. He's
Yep.
coming out, baby. He's going to get out of molting. He's coming,
Yep.
he's blooming.
Yep.
But him coming as a butterfly is like him also saying, like Blaine's been saying, I feel it, Blaine. I'm with you. That
Mm-hmm.
hey, I'm coming, my butterfly. So
Yep.
maybe we need to make you a butterfly thing. Like that's your theme, butterfly.
You know what else is funny, Lee? Um, a deer is one of her spirit animals too. Believe it or not.
Now, see, he can tell you anything you need to know about a spirit animal, and the fact that I picked up on him, bless you, baby. Means
Excuse me.
woohoo, bless you. All right, now third time you got cow. What is it? Cow disease? Bad
No,
cow. I have to put you down.
no, no. After the third time, that demon
Demons.
stuck. You're stuck with it.
You stuck with it now. Just give it the devil, baby. Show him who's boss.
It seems like I just purged something.
Yeah, it really does. So, okay, Kim is saying, "Girl, I got goosebumps." That's right. This is some
Yeah.
serious
This
stuff.
is this is this is so cool for you, Shell.
Yeah,
It's like watching your energy change from when we first got on
yeah.
the air.
You look
And
7 years younger right
oh
now,
yeah,
or more.
right now, and I'll tell you, your aura right now is just beautiful, magnificent, glowing right now.
Hmm.
When we first got on the show, your aura was like grayish, greenish, dark. And then I watched it slowly, slowly, slowly change. Now it's blinding how your aura is around. It's amazing.
Well,
What
I think
let's
that
see.
holy crap, what
50
he's
minutes
saying
is done?
is that you're right, Blaine. I didn't mean to step on what you're
Oh
saying, but
no.
your dad's talking to me. He's like, maybe you're going to come into your gifts whenever he comes into the butterfly, gets out of his
Mm-hmm.
cocoon. Y'all can grow together.
Yep.
All right, now I'm pulling one here. What I pulled for you was a message. Um, I'm going to do one for your mom because I know she's watching all of this, and here it is.
Hi, Mom.
Her mother and I've known each other for years, years and
Right on.
years. And we saw each other at work, and she was asking me something, and I felt like I needed to have her. I needed you, Blaine. We needed to give this girl some relief.
Oh yeah.
And I said a little part of it, and I was like, no, because I wanted you to have this moment right here. Yes, Irene, release. That's right. Just release it. And we've got someone speaking that's Facebook user. Hello, Michelle. I have a brother and he's my spirit and he's here with me all the time. He's my spirit guide. So thank you, David. I know who this is
Yeah.
now. So what he's saying is you can have your dad as a spirit guide.
Yes, you can. And as a protector.
This is the one that I pulled for your mom. And I hope you can see how beautiful of a native.
Oh.
He is gorgeous. He's carrying something, but he's also got medicine. He's got the Virgin Mary here. And I don't know if you know this, but Cherokee prophesied there would be a Messiah. So even though they have some, typical indigenous beliefs that are somewhat common through most of at least the southeastern bands of indigenous people. They also were able to, you see the cross here and the Virgin Mary, which means that this is more modern. So what I'm getting is a blend of um, a mindset from a different era, a different time period for your mom, but also here. So maybe like, and we all know her, so a little bit maybe of a flower child, but also she's a very fierce woman too. And so I can see, and I'm getting that from, like I said, this ancient looking indigenous gentleman with more youthful religious artifacts. So this is called creation at the center of the universe, the north and the white. So it says the mountain spirits speak, telling you of their ancient memories. And we've been talking about that with you. And see, she's part of your ancient memories, right? You walk around the stones of a sacred fire and you sense the breath of your ancestors in this purple smoke. And they wish to transform your doubt and your pain. And now that is so true. So that to me, that's saying you've got more family coming.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Some may be back before you even were born. In fact, that's probably coming back 3-4 generations. And you said indigenous in you, which means it may be folks you don't even know. So just be on the lookout. You might have a meet and greet with your dad at the house. So just get ready.
Very possible.
Yeah. And this is saying there is a ceremonial chant loud in your brain. And the dancers, like the sacred dancers of old, are putting you into ceremony. So this is going to include Dot too. Okay, this is for her, but clearly it's part of you as well because she's your mom. They are equivalent of the Great Spirit here to remind you of the creation of life and death, and you open your prayers as a sacred hoop of your life. And see, it's the circle of life, the different stages of life, and it's okay because that's what we do. And you open your prayers with a sacred loop of your life and then offer them to the winds of time caressing the world. So that what that's saying is, honestly, what I'm seeing is we're talking about the wind. We're talking about, all things that have ever been said is in the four winds of the world. This is also healing the past. And I know that's like, there's no way it's already done. No, you can heal the past and therefore heal what's inside you that hurts you now. It can be reconciled. I know this is a very ancient teaching, but you have to know, remember this guy, the ancient teaching with more modern, there we go, the more modern ways. So a great warrior appeared and descends on the mountain pathway to join you, and you have a sacrifice in your life to make. And what is it? What is your life's greatest truth, and how does it how do you express it? Sacrifice meaning, okay, this happened to me 2 days ago. I got a similar card, which was a similar message. If you decide to take up yoga, you might have to give up watching Magnum PI. You know that guy Magnum PI, because your time is changing. Things are different in your life. So what I'm saying here is there may be something that you're going to have to make a change with. Swap out in your life, doing something new for something that you were hanging on to in the past. And Irene's saying a healer and a prophecy.
Yep.
Beautiful. So it says you have a sacrifice in your life. And what is it? And what's your life's greatest truth? And how do you express it? Is your truth held in pain? Oh my God. Is your truth held in pain? Or is it hidden within the butterflies that softly lead your transformation? I am not lying.
No, she's not.
I am not. Look, can y'all see it?
Wow.
Oh my God. These are two different decks of cards. How can that be?
And I can tell you, I've got the hairs on my back and neck, arms, legs are standing up. Lee, and I've done this for Lee more times than I can count. And it amazes us every time what we get from these cards. It's like, and Lee's not sitting there just picking cards. She shuffles, and I watch her. She'll pull the card out, and I know Lee's got probably like 500 decks of different cards. And when she tells
Yeah.
me she's only the first time she's ever used them, that's the first time she's ever used them. And
Well,
then
these were
Brandon,
Wow.
given to me, and I
yeah,
had it packed up in my ghost equipment and stuff.
hmm
We got a new trailer for all of my paranormal equipment. And so now we're out there organizing it, and I looked down, I had to move over a haunted object I had out there, and I was like, "There's my cards." Brandon gave me those cards. I was like, "Gosh," and that was towards the just before going into the holidays.
hmm
Oh, yeah. So Irene's like, "You can't get better than that." Heck yeah. I mean,
no,
I got the plastic over here on
yeah,
the table where I unwrapped them.
that's what amazes me, Lee, is how many of the card readings we've done. And
Yeah.
Lee will pull the cards, and Lee goes, "Oh, I pulled 3." I was like, "You were supposed to," or
Yes, that's
she,
right, Blaine.
and there's very few times I've had them say, "Have her pull 1," and then
Yeah.
she'll grab a handful and say, "Blaine, I got like 5." I said, "Pull them."
Yeah, or they'll fall out,
They'll
and
fall out.
Blaine will say, "It was meant to be."
They were requesting those cards, and how accurate those things have been is just mind blowing. And I've done this. Me and Lee's done this for
Oh
decades
my
now.
God, we've been doing this forever.
Well,
But
not in this life.
this is
Don't
how
count
right.
past lives. We've done
Yeah,
this.
yeah. I don't know how you are on past lives yet. There's so much more to tell you.
Oh yeah.
But just so you know, um, yes, Irene says the gods will tell you what they need. They will tell you
Yes.
what they need. So this is called the Sacred Vision Oracle cards. It it smells like a library. You know that new smell.
New
I
book
don't know what the
smell.
bottom. I think I no. Here it is. Here's the bottom. Okay. I don't know what it says on the back. Throughout time and across the culture, shamanic wisdom has been revered as a wellspring of power and guidance, and the very word shaman means one who sees in the dark. And then it goes on talking about it.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Okay, well, I got to
look
dig
at,
into these cards.
I'm telling you, and Shell, the energy you're putting off right now is just so beautiful. Brandon, thank you for giving her those cards. Oh my God.
Thank you, sweetheart. You see, he's like, yeah.
And Shell, one of the things that we're talking about, you have to give up. It's not going to be something that's life changing for you. It might be something stupid like, okay, I'm going to drink my coffee cup with my left hand today, or I'm going to put milk in my coffee today instead of creamer, or whatever. There's just a slight little change is all it's going to be. But you're not giving up nothing major that you want, like breathing or.
I'm gonna tell you what he just said. He said, no, she's gonna have to give up the fact she doesn't trust people.
Oh, nailed on hammer on the nail.
He's telling me that she has lived her life so guarded, and because she's had to carry so much pain, if she learns how to let go of the pain.
There it is.
He said, so there's it. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry.
No, happy tears. Happy tears. I could tell her emotions right now, and that nailed it on the head for her. And
for her to call me Aunt Lee like that and take me in so quickly, it just meant everything to me. So I got my hair caught up in my headset. Excuse me.
Hate when that happens.
Yeah, I know you got as much hair as I do.
I know, huh?
We're gonna give Shell a minute. I'm just gonna give her. Okay, open your heart and just feel it inside. Irene, I can tell that you have worked with people having to heal from losing someone. Thank you for stepping in. Clearly, Great Spirit sent you tonight for Shell.
Yes, he did.
Because she's saying, open your heart and let yourself feel this. It doesn't. Here, got you another one. It doesn't. It let go of the pain that doesn't serve you well.
Yes.
He's saying, and he's also saying, it doesn't protect you to keep people pushed away and not trusting them. It doesn't protect you. You feel like I've got to do something to protect myself. I'm not going to let folks close. But what I'm hearing is actually you're missing blessing because you're not in a spot where you can get a blessing because you're keeping it pushed back.
Now, one thing too.
He just said you can't live off Novocaine all the time.
Yeah. and Shell, this is something else too. You will get to a point though within meeting somebody within 5 minutes if you're going to like them or not, because their energy's going to be off for you. And those are the ones, let your gut tell you, say, okay, you be cordial, say hello, thank you, goodbye. And then you're done with that person, okay? But the ones that are supposed to be in your life, you'll pick that energy up too. And your heart and protections will open up some of things that need to fill voids that you have. But you'll like I said, you'll still know the ones that you don't want to be around because their energy comes off to you like real bad. Okay. And the ones that are supposed to be in your life, that energy is going to be so good. It's like you've known each other forever. Okay.
And I got to help my dog. Hold on. She can't get on the sofa and she's grunting and it sounds like she's farting. Okay, get up here, girl.
Luna or Ginger?
You know it's Luna. Let me show you.
Big head Luna.
Come here, big head Luna. Show you.
You got a big old head.
So this is Luna.
I
And
love Luna.
when somebody feels sad around her, she goes straight to, I know, baby.
Yep.
She's crying. It's okay. She doesn't like it. She doesn't like it when people get upset. She's such a goofball. So, hey, y'all from South Carolina. Hello. Okay, Irene's got another piece of advice. Don't second guess yourself because you will know inside.
Oh, yeah. Trust your gut always. It never lies.
Irene, I haven't told you I love you yet.
Yep.
I do. I do. I do. Oh, my Lord.
We'll definitely have to get Irene on the show because I think it'd be awesome.
No,
to have
darling.
another empath medium like us from Japan. That would be so cool. So we have to set that up, Miss Irene.
I would love that. She said, I love you.
Oh.
Heck yeah. Yeah, she's good. She's really good.
I like it because
And
her energy vibe is just unreal.
There's a female with your dad.
Oh, you picked that up too. Okay.
I thought she was coming through, but actually she led him through.
Yep.
Okay, I have Michael saying that he wants to talk about the book of Enoch. You got that. No problem. He's saying, I don't mean to get you off topic, but I'm throwing something out. I need to talk about the book of Enoch. Okay, and Joanne is saying, sending love all around. Oh, hey, Julie, thank you for being a first-time watcher. There was another person first time, so I feel like I need something like a ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding, first-time watcher.
Oh, no,
I gotta get a bell.
We thank y'all so much, the ones that have listened all the time and the new ones. We love having you guys, and it's so nice for us to be able to give you a show and make it positive. And make sure you it's just amazing. So
that's right. Irene's got something else. She said, I said I saw her grandma and I spoke with her. Irene, can you send me a message or post in the chat what she said to you? Because right now I've got I'm seeing biscuits and gravy. I'm seeing all kinds of food like she would be cooking.
I smell it right now.
Okay, I thought when Irene said that she spoke with, I thought she meant you, that she spoke to you. No, she was speaking with your grandma. And what she's saying here is she did speak to me. So I'm going to give her a chance to finish that. But I see her wanting to cook. Okay, she's saying you cook like your grandma. You know how to make people happy. That's a love language for you because you like being in that kitchen. Luna, I'm okay.
Hi, Luna.
She's going to photobomb. Hey, boo.
Little Luna tuna.
Lord almighty. Blaine could not get a spot on the sofa for this big thing coming, and she's gained more weight. So, look, are you going to photobomb for real? Yes.
Look at that pretty face.
Baby, you got to move now.
No, I don't know how to.
That big thing.
She's an attention hound.
Would you let me pull a card for your children? Would you mind, Michelle? Okay. I'm going back to my old cards. Let's see. Yes, Luna, you can put your head down. I don't know why you think. I think she sees you. I think Luna sees you, Blaine. You know how she is about you.
I know it.
He's peeking around the corner. Baby, Luna, you can't have the cards. You cannot.
Luna, lay down, baby.
Here, put your head down. Just put. Oh, Lord.
Luna.
She wants attention. Everybody.
Luna, Uncle Blaine says, lay down, Luna Tuna.
She's a rescue, and when I got her, she was skin and bones. You could see her spine and her ribs,
Well,
and now she's a big sack of taters.
good.
Yes, she's getting fat.
Good for her.
Nice
She
and
comes up
healthy.
to me. She comes up to me and sucks on my toes. I'll be on my computer and I feel a big mouth, whoop, and it's got my toe, and I'm like, God, don't crunch it, don't crunch it. Okay, so Irene's back. Thank you. She said that she's happy and she's watching over you and find that calm moment in time and don't worry so much.
Yep.
And that means that you're taking good care. That means you're taking good care of her and you're feeding her right. Oh, talking about the dog.
Luna.
Thank you, Michael. Yeah. Yeah. She getting good treats and everything.
Now,
She
Lee,
was so malnourished.
while you're pulling that card, I'm gonna just tell her one thing.
Go ahead, do it.
All right, Shell. Okay, this is great. You're starting to see your dad, your grandmother's coming around. There are 7 generations of family, both sides, moms and dads. They could be aunts, uncles, cousins, moms, dads, grandparents, whatever. But they're always to protect you. That's what their job is. And your other spirit animal, besides a deer, is you have an owl. Is your
Oh,
other spirit animal.
how nice. Okay, I'm also getting he was with you at Christmas. What? No, it's not Christmas. It was Christmas, but I'm getting the birthday flowers. So how is that possible? He's showing me the birthday flowers, the multicolors, but it feels like
My
Christmas.
my birthday's in December. It's on the
Well,
19th.
okay,
That makes sense. Wow.
okay. Well, your dad's on fire. He's out of the cocoon by now. I don't know. Okay, so Dot's saying December 19. Okay, well, thank you. That makes better sense. Yeah. And Irene, God bless you, Irene. She said owls are for wisdom. So if you
Yep.
have the owl, that means that you're going to be, now that you started your healing process, it's going to take some time. But yeah, you're going to have a good time with it. And I'm getting, hold on. He wants you to learn from what he's done in life and the mistakes he made, especially. He said it's really embarrassing for him to look back at that. But he said, but when you're on this side of things, you get to think about the past a little bit. But he's kind of laughing too, but he's like, let her know to learn from my mistakes. Don't do what I did. All right, so here we go. Yeah, it's right here. Okay, this is for the children. Okay. Gosh, this show's going so fast. All right, so what I got was soul retrieval. Okay, that makes complete sense to me, and I'll explain it in a second. It's reclamation, which means reclaiming. All right, there's more to that story. This one is wealth. Yep. And then this one is the conch shell. All right. So when you talk about a soul retrieval, these soul retrieval messages means that there are, notice the picture if you can make it out. I hope you can. There's a shaman here and there's a spirit here, and he's bringing, not a person here, and he's bringing the spirit, and looks just like her, but bringing that part to it. I feel like one of the reasons why, something to do with your dad, um, is painful to you is because you have a fragment memory from your past life here, and it's coming now that you're able to receive that information. It will be coming to you. So that means this right here means that you're going to be getting the knowledge. Here's your owl message right here. The owl's there to help you through it, to sort it all out. When you talk about offerings, okay, that means this is a wealth card, but offerings mean that you have enough. You have enough to where you can share with others. You have enough, not just food, but love, but wealth, happiness, things that you feel happy about giving to other people. And so I'm looking at it. There's pies, there's fruit, there's soup, there's actual flaming candles and steam rising up. So what that means with the steam and the fire, that's telling me that it's burning away old pain, and it's being sorted out by going up into the heaven, and that you have blessings in this placing replacing that. So this is the beginning, getting the info, and then this one here, wait, no, I got it wrong. This one is saying you're going to gain a lot from that. So there's healing going on. Now, from that conch shell, that's the calling. Um, there's going to be other people that you're going to be able to help through this too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So very, very
Mhm.
interesting. Lot going on there. And my sweet lady, Irene, she's saying, watch out for your sore legs. Something might be bothering you with your legs. Of course, you stand on your feet all the time. And she's also worried about your stomach. So just take care of your overall body health. You carry your pain, your emotional pain in your stomach.
Mm-hmm.
I felt that before with you. So
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't hurt for you to be able to, like, I use salt scrubs because I don't like baths. I like to, have fresh water.
Yeah.
I like sitting in dirty water. Oh my goodness. We got a pop in. Hello, Virgil. Hey, from Manchester, England. Hey,
Hi,
Hello.
England. Hi,
Virgil.
Virgil.
All right. So we've had a great reading. What I'm getting from all of these things now, not just you, and I know I had your children in mind, but remember, as you get healthy, like get the soul connection of the memories and the healings and everything, the kids are going to be able to reap benefits. That's what
Mm-hmm.
that is, okay? And a calling means that they actually mean maybe one of your kids are going to have this could be life changing. Maybe one of them wants to be a counselor, or I don't know. I don't know what that'll mean. It's not my place to know all of
Yeah.
that right there. I can be getting
Nope.
in your business, but I'm not doing it on this
But
channel.
Lee, I got to give Miss Irene credit for one of them. She talked about her dad wanting a cup of coffee and a piece of apple pie.
Oh,
Would
yeah,
you?
and it's got the apple pie on it.
And the
Girl.
steam coming off the cup. There's a cup of coffee, steaming cup of coffee, and a piece of pie. Wow, good one.
Irene, you see this girl? Oh my goodness. I like her. I really
I
do.
did too.
Yeah, Michelle will go around and pick up behind people emotionally and carry burdens for them, even if, she's like, don't worry, you don't have to worry because I'll worry for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Julie's she's really impressed with all of this. It's crazy.
Yes.
Okay, so Virgil's got a message. Yeah, Virgil said, I live in a tent in a shop doorway here in Manchester, England. I complained to Amazon at Lead, and Bezos rang me back and said, if you bother me again, I'll have to whack you. Any thoughts? I live in a tent in a shop doorway in Manchester, England, in a tent. Okay, and he let Amazon know his tent leaks. So they call him back and say, if you bother me again, I'll have you whacked. No way, Virgil. Are you
Virgil,
serious?
that's funny.
Somebody's going to come and bring you another tent. We're claiming for a new tent for you, okay?
Yep.
We're claiming for a new tent and for you not to have rain. How about that?
He's in England. You can't wish that too much because it's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Well, at least he's in the shop doorway.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, do you have any more questions for us? I'm going to let you go ahead and go. Of course, you can continue to watch, right? If you would like to, just go in the chat room and stay with us. But we're going to talk a little bit about the book of Enoch and what it says. And Oh my goodness.
Thank
Thank you, Irene. She's saying that we're going to have a lot of people watching because this our podcast because she shared it in her groups. That's
Irene, you're
wonderful.
awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. I have a little banner made for myself for my YouTube page, and I need to get with you, Blaine.
Okay.
Okay, I want to make one for yours so I can pop it up there if we ever need it. So that I'm at Family Spirit 96. Please subscribe. I don't do a whole lot of things to make it like television. I haven't got intros yet. I'll figure out how to do all that. Right now, I get evidence and I put it out there
Yep.
raw in your face. If you see something, here it is. If you hear something, tell me. I'm looking for family spirit. I want you to tell me what you see and feel. I'm not into debunking. If you feel something, it might be a message in there for you that other people can't see. So,
Mhm.
bye, Michelle.
Michelle, thank you
We
so much
love
for
you.
coming on.
I'm gonna do a prayer at the end of the show. I'd like for you to hear it. Okay. All right. Bless her heart.
Wow. And Robert, yeah, Book of Enoch is probably one of my favorite lost books of the Bible because it's got so much information in there. And for that amount of information for somebody saying they don't want that out there, that's telling me it means something.
That powerful. Yes.
That's powerful. Yes.
So I'm gonna yes, love and light from Michelle.
Exactly.
Okay, so what Michael Robert is saying here, he was last week when we were talking about this, and he's saying, listen about the book of, he listened to the book of Enoch. He said he
Mhm.
saw a video about the book of Enoch. Now, Michael, you're doing the right thing. If you're working and you don't have time to try to sit down and read it, put you an earbud in. Make sure you got the other ear where you can not get hurt. You know, if you're a physical laborer, you don't need to like walk out in front of a car working. So pay attention to your surroundings. But you can listen to the entire book of Enoch on YouTube and it'll explain it to you.
Mhm.
You'll get it word for word. Now, remember that some of these books disappeared and then we found the texts and stuff they were found in caves in Ethiopia. And some of it had to be put together. Some parts of it are missing. So we're going through it, you know. And what I love about it is there's no real politics involved now. Um, you know, we don't have like King James doing something stupid, trying to sort through what needs to be in there and what doesn't. They're trying to figure out who's got the best translation. So I like the sound of that. But
That's the way it should be. Just include
yes,
everything and let the reader decide.
that's it. So Christopher, I know you have we've been doing some readings and my brain is full. And you are great. Okay, hold on.
Sorry.
Okay, Virgil's just talking about his tent. He's saying that he's a Catholic. He doesn't hold malice, but he just wants a replacement tent. I want you to have a brand new tent. I'm thinking for you. You know, I'm praying for you to not have rain and to not have a tent. And if you need a tent, it's there when it rains. I just don't want you to. I want you to have happiness. Okay. All right. So, Christopher, can you tell me a little bit more about the Book of Enoch? I know that we all three have, but
It
my
it
brain's full.
describes it is very detailed. Uh, the actual scrolls is made up of 3 different books, and but what you see out on the web is properly translated into one book.
Mhm.
And
Michael, is there a specific thing that you saw, all right, that you've got questions about? Because you mentioned up here he never knew it until he saw the video about the Book of Enoch. So, is there something specific? Okay, I was trying to say that in the Book of Enoch, the video they mentioned, they the falling the angels and the fallen angels were actually giants on earth. That and he was
Nah,
worried. That's not quite
close.
right. They're the babies. The giants are the
Well,
babies of it.
so the angels
Nephilim.
that fell took women, human women, and then they had babies, and so they were the Nephilim and the giants. So the babies of the fallen angels and the human were the giants. The fallen angels became the watchers. If you really want to get into Enoch,
Yep.
and look, if you have any questions about Enoch, let me know. I've been studying it for 10 years.
Me
Anyway,
too,
sorry. Yeah, oh yeah.
Thank you, David, for sharing to group. David Hope, I appreciate you sharing it. Oh, and Irene Akiko is also Catholic. She's a Japanese psychic, and she's Catholic, and she's been our right hand man.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, long time, Lee. So whomever you are, nice to hear. Not necessarily hear. I can't hear your words, but you know,
Thank you
hello.
for tuning in.
Yes, thank you for tuning in. Thank you. So, question: why did the ghost starch his sheets? Why did the ghost? You don't know?
Why? Why?
Because he wanted everybody. Wait. I'm gonna screw it up. He wanted everyone scared stiff.
Nice.
I like that one.
Okay, Michael is saying, thank you for explaining it to me. It's just a little bit complicated for me to understand what they were talking about in the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, try another version. There's lots of them, and you can be listening to them while you're working or
Yeah,
when you're driving.
They have it on Audible as well. You can listen to a bunch of different. There's a bunch of different variations on the Book of Enoch, and it's got like people talking about it, and I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, yeah, there's plenty out there. Just gotta find it.
Uh-oh. Yes, about reincarnation. I do remember that. I just don't know who you are because you come up as Facebook user. So
Mhm.
I was on his podcast about my daughter's reincarnation memories.
Hmm.
Both of my children have that. And Tracy Rizzo's got a joke. What is scary and hot?
Me.
What is scary and hot? I don't know, Tracy. What is it? Taco Tuesday? I don't know.
You definitely got the scary part.
Yeah. She's laughing, LOL. Hey, look, Tracy, I got on the shirt I bought from you. A ghost pepper.
Oh, nice.
The devil on
Boo.
steroids.
That's good.
Boo.
It's
Boo.
funny. Oh, so
Yay.
Michael, I sent a video to Michael. So yeah, there's a couple more. Sorry, I was rushing to get one to you, but just go through, and they have some that breaks it down into like 3 and 4 different lessons from it, and you can watch one at a time. It'll slow it all down.
Yeah, but you
for you.
also have to be careful because yes, there are 3 quote unquote books of Enoch. Only one is actually considered biblically correct, and that is Enoch 1. Enoch 2 is a very different translation, and Enoch 3 is from Scandinavia. So
it's the Viking tales.
it's like I somehow got up there, but they're missing chunks and chunks of information. So yeah, be careful which one you read, but read them all.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's like 11 books of Moses. So, get in there and
And
dig
then
around, find do what you love, learn, be
Jubilees, you can
hungry.
get into Jubilees or the Book of
Jubilees, yeah.
Giants. The Book
Oh,
of
yeah.
Giants is
Mary?
another hidden book.
Yep.
Why am I up here? It's not my show.
I don't
No,
know.
we've asked you to do it, dude. Come on back. Oh my goodness. Well,
Oh
let's
no!
see.
If you had to sit through what he sat through last night, I wouldn't be on air that much tonight either. So.
Stupid stuff.
It was a fun show. Fun show.
Yeah.
I like how you were able to kind of sort through chaos, but
Dude, and I got to give you credit. You sorted through a lot.
Luna.
The chaos coordinator, that's what you were last night, brother.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Well,
It's
Brandon,
all right.
how did you feel about the investigations the past 2 weekends?
I think they were great. Especially how quick there was data being collected.
He's not there. I'll put him back, Luna. There he is. There's
both
Blaine. You see
both
him?
locations were off the chain though. All three,
Yeah.
excuse me, all three locations.
Yeah. I did do medicine wheel stuff to kind of get everything. Luna, you just gonna have to move. I don't know why you think it's yours and Blaine's time to talk, but this is not it.
She's seeing
I
spirits.
know it.
Too, so.
Yeah, Irene just said Luna sees spirits and energy on the camera. She does,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Well, especially when she looks out toward me, because they're all the way around my back. That's why I got a background, because y'all don't have to see all of them. They're standing behind me right now.
So Dot's talking about the Book of Lilith.
Lilith is another good book, actually.
Yeah.
I give her credit. It's like, okay, she wanted to be equal to Adam, which I have no problem with, which she should have been. They were created the same way, same time. So she'd had an even kill. And I guess, like they'll say, it's a woman scorn a woman, boy. She vicious.
Mhm.
She can be vicious.
I want my rib back.
You want it back?
I don't even know. Hell, I don't never know I missed one. As much
There
as
you go,
mine have
baby.
been broken.
There you go, darling. Just trying to keep her loving. So, Christopher, have you ever read any in the Book of Lilith?
Yeah, I have long time ago.
Brandon, where you go now? Oh, he's getting something to drink. Okay.
Some circles, she's considered to be the first Eve.
She was.
Mm-hmm. She was the
She
first
was the first
Eve.
wife. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, she was the first wife.
In fact, in ancient Babylonian and Middle Eastern cultures, she's talked about quite a bit in their texts.
Well, keep going. I'm going to step away for just a second. I've got to go get something to drink. I'm getting choked. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Put it on mute and.
Okay, guys.
But of course, she was removed from the Bible and stuff.
Dude, there was so much stuff that was removed from the Bible. I'd like to read an uncut version from the first book to the last book. That's not nobody's opinion. Not nobody's. Well, this might hurt somebody's feelings. I want to read it like you said. Let me be the judge of what's going on.
Well, go to the basement. Go to the basement of the Vatican. That's the only way you're gonna get that.
But
dude, believe me, let me loose for 5 hours in that Vatican secret vault.
But right now,
I'll know everything.
But right now, the most uncut version that you can get is the Tyredo Bible of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church.
Oh, the ones that they claim that they have the Ark of the Covenant.
Why wouldn't they? Solomon and the Queen of Sheba got married, and they had a child. Well, the Queen of Sheba was the Queen of Ethiopia, so his son would have been raised up in Ethiopia.
Mm-hmm.
And Beth Israel is Ethiopian.
Yeah, so why wouldn't they have it?
I'm just saying. I just threw that out there
because it talks about where his son went to go visit him, and this was right before the war started. So did he go visit his dad? Take some treasures with him back to Ethiopia? Why not? I think that's I'd like to know.
Cool.
Yep.
And those are the most heavily discriminated people in the Middle East. They're not welcomed by Hamas or the conservative Zionist synagogues. Neither one.
That's true. Shinto Buddhist faith came from the gods
outer space. Now that doesn't surprise me at all.
It's a lot of native religions and stuff too.
Well, hell, the Cherokee alone, talk about their sky people.
We come from the Dipper.
Come from the Dipper. Yep, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Buddhists, it's like it's not a bad religion, actually. It's actually pretty cool in their teachings because it's a lot about peace and love and harmony and vibes and, get your energies right.
But is it a religion? Because even Buddha himself said that he was not a god.
True.
It's a serious question. I've always wondered. Like,
Yeah.
Is it a religion or is it a faith or spiritualism?
I'd go with more spiritualism.
So did you see this? Might find it interesting too. My Shinto Buddhist faith came from gods from outer space.
We were just talking about that.
Okay, this one just came up. I thought you did. The temple is on a mountain and it looks like a step pyramid.
Yes, it does.
Lovely.
It does. There's a lot of the temples look like that in Japan.
I had to mute myself real quick. I think the doggies want to go outside a moment.
By the way, how's my brother Matt feeling?
He's doing better.
I've been sending him healing.
I appreciate that. Matt's dealing with some of the burn pit situation, like other folks we know.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, and
don't wait on the VA.
Yeah. So, but he went to the VA dentist today, and so that was that. He had to deal with that too. So, that's good though. Finally, he's getting some movement on it. It's been long enough.
Good.
But yeah. So, the locations that we investigated are so happy about how things went that
Good.
we're going to be able to go back again, and especially the pieces of time. The pieces of time.
Oh, pieces of time.
Oh, nice.
They've got a lot of things going on with that place, and so they're trying to get us to come back sooner than later. And I'm gonna talk to her again, but I'd like very much to have my haunted objects there.
Nice.
That'd be cool.
Because she's going to be on the ghost tour, so she could cover them up or whatever if she wanted to. Irene's saying that there are pyramids, Dot. She said all over the world. Dot's absolutely right. See, Dot knows stuff. She's good with it. And Irene Akiko said, I use it as my group page for Paranormal Japan.
That's awesome.
Irene, I would like very much to be able to be a member, if you don't mind, of your Paranormal Japan.
Yes,
I do understand some Japanese, and I can say a few things in Japanese.
Konnichiwa.
I worked for a Japanese company for a long time, and I took care of the Japanese families that came here for a while, and it's one of the most rewarding jobs I've ever had. Just love those babies. Oh my God. And they'd invite us over for dinner. I love Japanese food.
I know.
Oh, I love Thai. I love Hawaiian. Any Asian food really sits well with me.
Yes, it does.
I like German food, but it doesn't like me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm all about it. Well, so those little field trips, the open to the public ghost hunts are completed for this course, but we are going to have a few more places. We're going to go just for a couple of hours during class, and we're going to finish up Ghost Hunting 101. We've got about 4 weeks left, so we're going to do we are going to take, if weather permitting, we're going to do a picnic in the cemetery with, loved ones. Thank you, Gwen. Yes, it was wonderful. 2 great weekends. And the Danish the next morning, Gwen, at the Gilded Bat, we contributed those, and Gwen picked them out. And she did that little errand for me. God knows she picked the right ones. We had cheese and some sort of berry. And then Erica made banana nut bread and cheese omelets and extra bacon. And she had hot tea and coffee. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Just rub it in, Lee. Rub it in.
They're coming in from outside, and I just knew I was about to get get creamed by these two dogs. Well, this is going to be fun. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again. I know that we did this one, and you wanted to be there, but it's not a one-time run. We're gonna do it again.
I know.
So
I'm just mad because of the way I couldn't come of some idiot hitting my wife's in a car.
I'm just thankful she's okay. I'm just so thankful she's okay.
I'm hoping they have to pay out the yin yang for my pain and suffering, not get to go on 2 good investigations.
Yeah, but what if you'd had
That's
an
right.
accident on the way here or something like that? You never know.
I know, but if her car would have got hit, we'd still have had 2 cars, and I could have came. So.
Yeah, that's true. There was a gentleman on here just a second ago said I came on his podcast talking about reincarnation and my daughter's experiences. Everybody knows Elijah's, but Mia didn't get to do her part.
Wow.
And so, I was telling the story of my daughter's memories. And he said he's selling his arsenal of equipment, and I won't kill anyone over the price either. So that's good. So I said, I'm interested in to PM me. And then I've got some people asking, was that for them? No, it's whoever is Facebook user. That was for them. Sorry for confusion, guys. I've been Irene saying she's been reincarnated twice. I feel like okay, let me give you an example. My daughter was doing a guided meditation. And Blaine, we are going to do that when you come back.
Yay.
Or we're going to do it like on Zoom or something. But what she did was she walked me through it. And she's like, okay, just relax. And, she had me get in an elevator and I went up and, no, I went down to the ground floor. And then I got in a boat, got out of it. So basically it was pulling me away from all of this. And then she had me unlock a house, and she said, describe the house. And I did. And then she said, now look down at your key ring. You have the key to the house. You know which one it is. Go ahead and open it. And I did. And then she said, now look at your key ring. How many keys do you see? And it was like the school janitor, with the I was like, oh, wow. And she said, now look up and, and look down that hallway. How long is the hallway and how many doors do you see? And they were it was like Alice in Wonderland. There were little doors. There were doors that had the caution tape. There were doors that had chains like locked. And then there were others that were beautiful. I saw black wrought iron, stained glass doors, barn doors, all kinds of doors. And I was like, oh my God, there were big ones, full size ones, little bitty ones, I want to go back. I want to go see what the others were, one that looked like it came off a castle because it was tiered, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Christopher, I'd be very interested to hear about yours too. Because, the dreams that you have and things that the symbolism inside a lot of his dreams.
Lately, they've been getting more vivid.
Well, that means something. We got to get together. It hasn't been a good time to get together, but we will soon.
And I even, out of the blue, I got a notification that someone within the House of Savoy passed away, and I normally don't get anything about royals in any of my news feeds because I don't normally. I don't really enable that part of the news scene.
Uh-huh.
And it was a Savoy member that passed away, and that piqued my interest because that was part of my DNA matches.
Okay.
That name.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, a DNA match for every spelling of the name and stuff like that. And their ancient roots is actually not Italy; it's southern France.
Okay. I didn't know that. Now, Irene is saying that she's been reincarnated twice.
Actually, Irene, you have been, and I'm counting still. I'm back to 22.
Yeah, there's a lot more.
Still going. You have a lot more. You've lived in ancient times. You've lived Oriental times, you've lived Native American times, you've lived actually other planet, other dimensions that you've lived in. You're like me and Lee. We're old souls, and you're an old soul. Nothing bad about that. Just means we've had a lot of life experiences that we can translate into lives now. That we pick up instances of stuff that happened to us when we were in another life, in other dimensions.
I love that. I love that you can do that. She said she usually gets children spirits and she
I
helps
get a
them
lot of those.
cross
Yeah.
over.
That's a good thing
That's
because
something you two have in common.
yeah, I love crossing children over. It just gives me the greatest satisfaction, especially me and Lee did one together. We got a mother, daughter, and a father back together and
Yeah.
let them be happy for once.
Yeah. And now Irene saying that she gets murdered victims. Oh, that's so
you
hard.
too? I do too. I
I've
get them a
been
lot.
as well.
Yeah.
And a lot of people forget that you don't lose your loved ones after they cross over. They can still come back, but they don't have the issues of portals like they would if they were still earthbound.
That's true.
Being earthbound invites things.
That's so cool. She's saying she hates what she does sometimes. The pain is real.
Irene, embrace it. It's not for us. It's for the
Uh-oh.
somebody's choking me. Stop it. Sorry about that, Irene. Somebody didn't want me to talk just now, and I'm more stubborn than I'll ever be. So
Well, I really feel like I feel like Michelle got some healing tonight, and she got some messages tonight. Give you a chance to recover, Blaine. I'm sorry. I'm sending you some love.
Oh, don't
Okay.
worry. I just got it off of me.
Oh, I feel it. Yeah.
It pissed me off, and I don't like being pissed off. Now, Irene, yeah, those have been murdered. They're needing your help, and that's what you're doing. Is you're helping them, and it's perfectly fine to feel empathy for them and emotions for them. But your job is healing them when you help them cross over.
Right.
Now they get to go home, and now they got that weight of being killed off of them. So
Right.
what you're doing, keep doing. It's awesome.
She's good. She's good at what she does.
Yes, she definitely is. Especially getting here with us too. It's like, oh, we got another kindred spirit in here with us.
Yeah, we'll pull up a chair next time. Oh my goodness. I just feel like I need to do 2 prayers tonight.
Please do.
Okay, this one, I'm just going to start with this one. I might end up with another one in a minute, and then we'll do the closing one. But the Lakota healing prayer, this is for Cancer Survivors Network. Okay, this is on the cancer.org website. And I just think this is so beautiful because I know that Blaine, even though he's an indigenous spirit person, in his genealogy, he's also reincarnated from Lakota. So because his spirit is so Lakota, his abilities are Lakota. So this is a blessing from a man from South Dakota. Okay, he's Lakota, and he is in remission from cancer. So, our Father, the sky, hear us and make us strong. Our Mother, the earth, hear us and give support. Spirits of the South, may we tread your path of life. Spirits of the West, may we always be ready for the long journey. Spirits of the North, purify us with your cleansing wind. Father Sky, thank you for hearing us and making us strong.
Oh, I love that.
Beautiful.
It is.
I
And what is so cool about when you read it, Lee, it's making my mouth speak at Lakota.
Uh-huh.
I can hear your English, but I can understand what it's saying in Lakota. And I'm not doing it. It just comes through me.
I know it. I know it.
Oh, it's so cool.
Irene just said that she sees people who are in ambulances and she doesn't like going outside. I've had a new thing happen to me. Thank you, Kimberly.
Yes.
She said it's beautiful. Before I go to sleep, I'm trying to go to sleep, and I see children running between cars and just about to be hit, by a car. I see people in an ambulance. I see, paramedics fighting for people's lives, and I'm picking up on all these things that are going on in the, and I know they're real. They're not
Yeah.
me. Oh, Dot just said, I would love to hear it in Lakota. Yeah, that would be
Oh,
beautiful.
it's
Well,
such a beautiful language, and I wish I spoke it fluently, but
you
only
speak the
word.
spirit talk is what you
Yeah,
do. It's quite
yeah.
beautiful. Oh,
And
let's see. I just feel like we need it. Let me just say this. Blaine, I need you to chime in when you hear it because you know where I'm going. Um, what I yeah, Gwen just said I'm seeing her memories. I do believe
mhm,
so. I do believe so. Because she's a retired paramedic.
yeah.
Um, I just feel like we have a blanket, like a black rolling fog that's coming across the whole earth
Mhm,
because of the lack of rest, the lack of happiness, the fear, the suspicion that's going on within our world, within our society. We're looking at the brink of what could very well be World War III.
mhm,
Um, I was listening to a pastor today on the radio, and he had the most beautiful scriptures, and he was translating what the scriptures were, but he was also doing revelation, and he was bringing out some things that were just frightful about the United States and how it could very well be the creature that's part of where the beast comes from. And it's just very upsetting because it was creating such a spirit of fear. It was almost like he was goading people. Are you scared yet? Are you scared yet?
mhm,
And, I ended up having to turn it because I felt like it was just more negativity than we need people claiming happiness,
mhm.
claiming peace, claiming
Yes,
love. So that's
yes,
why I'm trying to end the show. I'm trying to keep the prayers and healing going to Michelle, to all the people that are in our chat. I mean, we've got
yes,
people from England and Japan, and I know Italy because I've been watching the numbers.
yeah.
So that's crazy.
It's
Uh,
it's amazing.
so the next one is a very short one, okay? This is a Mohawk prayer for peace and happiness. Okay, hold on just a second. Here we go. O great spirit of our ancestors, we raise the pipe to you, to your messengers, the four winds, and to the Mother Earth who provides for your children. Give us the wisdom to teach our loved children, to teach respect, and to be kind to each other so that it may grow with peace in their mind. Aho.
Oh,
I think that's just beautiful.
oh, that
I
is
hope
beautiful.
I hope people are getting this. And before we do the last one, could you please tell people, Irene is saying we are facing World War III in the Sea of Japan, and it's frightening. I don't know if you guys know, but the Chinese are actually following their ships out
Mhm,
through the Dead Sea whenever they're taking their products out because they don't want to get bombed.
mhm.
I think they're just got a little itchy trigger finger too. So we got some things that we're dealing with, and if we don't pull together and keep happiness and peace, we're not going to be able to defeat this fear.
Exactly.
Because if you look hard enough, you can see a blessing. You can find the blessing, and you can claim your own healing and your own happiness.
Yes, you
So
can.
thank you for watching.
Yes,
Yes, we will have Japan's back. Yeah, we're going to have Miss Irene Akiko back. We will have Tracy back. Hi, Steve. Thank you for coming in. And Joanne from Canada.
yes.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Irene
you.
is saying she feels like all hell's going to break loose. But you know what I say? Hell might break loose, but it's nowhere near as strong as the happiness, the love, and peace that we can provide, all of us that stand
Yes,
together. Even if we're going through something horrible, we can claim
And
our
the
happiness.
people that are starting all this are heretical, and God will go after them.
I believe so. I mean, that's one of the things Robert talked about too, not long. Well, it's been a while since he's been on. Blaine, do you want to tell me your it's coming Facebook?
Oh,
I'm gonna
Facebook's
make your
easy.
friend.
Okay, my Facebook is
Not
Blaine.
Facebook, YouTube.
My Facebook, my YouTube is going to be the Haunted Syndicate, and that's my YouTube. I also have a Haunted Syndicate Facebook page, and I have the Blaine Rohan Facebook page.
Subscribe and like,
Yes,
please.
please.
How about you, Christopher? Because I know you stream on yours too.
I use my YouTube and also my Facebook page. It's Christopher Wayne Fisher.
Okay. What's your YouTube?
I'll have to share it with you. I forgot what it was.
Yeah, well, I'll make it later then. No problem. So, the Haunted Syndicate, subscribe and like. And be sure to hit that like button, please. Also, I wanted to throw out there, I've put a post on my Facebook wall and on Instagram. One of the investigators in our team, he did not ask me. He and his wife did not ask me to do this, or any of the other team members. But he's a foster. They're foster parents, and he's got two twin girls that came by emergency to their home, and they came with just whatever clothes they had on their back. The little girls, they love Barbie, and let's see, one is a 6X and one is about a 5. So 5 toddler 6X. So if anybody would like to make any donations to them, clothing wise, I mean, we're starting from the top. We need little panties, we need socks, we need hair bows, we need a book bag. They've had to change schools. So if you have anything, reach out to me. I can get you an address. I'm not going to deliver it over the show like this, but just reach out to me in any of my socials. Google my name, Lee Triana, Litreanna. That's all you need. Google it. You'll see my Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, TikTok. There's all on there. Get me a message about these kids, and I'll find a way for us all to connect. Okay. Just please say a prayer for that family and for those little girls. I just don't get it. All right, so now we got to do our prayer because we don't want to roll over too far.
We went over a minute ago.
Yeah. For as long as the moon shall rise, for as long as the river shall flow, for as long as the sun shall shine, for as long as the grass shall grow, let us know peace. May all I say and all I think be in harmony with thee, God within me, God beyond me, maker of the trees. Thank you for listening and watching Family Spirit
Thank y'all
International.
so much.
Mwah!
See you next week.